silence echoed in the room. So close, secure, completely pure. You came to be right here with me. And I
Chattanooga, boy had $1 and a dime. Headed out for Nashville on the Hard Rock Line. I'm working on that old steamboat and I learned to rob and steal. When my feet had touched dry land, how happy I did feel. Been saving every penny for to make up through the fall. Working for that dollar, but it never adds up at all. But coming around the riverbank, heard the old train whistle sing. The very next thing you hear from me, I've been tied to a ball and chain. Well, come this time tomorrow, reckon I don't know where I'll be. But if it wasn't for that old sheriff, I'd be back in Tennessee. Playing cards and crap games, not looking for the score. And if I ever get back home again, I'll never own no more. Gather round, you good time boys, listen to my song. May not know better, but I know you know right from wrong. Buy yourself a postcard so you can see the lights of town. Find yourself a country girl, keep quiet and settle down.
Yo, everyone. Okay. Hello, Shortstep. Thank you so much for the 4 months. Okay. Hello. Hello. I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. Thank you very much. Okay. My room is very hot to wake up into today. I'm literally doing a shopping order right now as we speak. Because I was like, I'm out of coffee. I'm out of all sorts. So I'm grabbing shit. But today's plan... Yeah, I'm excited to talk about the Ranger. Interesting things in there. Today's plan is to hopefully finish Elden Ring after looking at the Ranger. All sorts of licorice? No way, that's gross. Ugh. I just need to buy some like chicken and rice and veg. And coffee. I was about to finish an order literally as I started my stream, and then they didn't have any chicken on the website, and I was like, well, that makes this a little hard. They told it first, but it turned out quite nice. It blew my mind when I did it. I really liked it. I don't know what it was. One of my favorite things to eat is homemade chicken nuggets and rice. And the way I do the chicken nuggets is very simple. And they're bloody lovely. You just get some chicken. You can get it diced. And 2 bowls ready. Egg in 1 bowl. 2 eggs. Mix it. Breadcrumbs with like salt, black pepper. You can add a spice in there if you want to keep it, if you want to throw an extra flavor in there. But even just those 3 is enough. Into there, mix it around, fry in a frying pan until it's kind of golden and crispy. Whenever I'm checking chicken, I just have one of the pieces to the side, and I just cut into that to check the others. But that it's just so simple and amazing, especially if you get the right breadcrumbs. Fry a little olive oil. It's good. Okay. I think this is good. I think that's good. But yeah, today they're releasing the Ranger stuff, which should be pretty interesting. I'm quite excited to discuss Ranger, because I've got some thoughts. I've got some thoughts on Ranger. I've got some thoughts. I think it's gonna be an interesting one, and then hopefully we finish off Elden Ring. I kind of just want to get it done today. You know what I mean? And if we do that, if we get lucky and we do it fast, then I will swap to what's it called? I will swap to 7 Days to Die. I think. I'm almost done here. Relief from Resentment? Yeah, there's a bits of it I love. And it's a great DLC in terms of, look at the size of it, right? Fantastic for the size. Very, very cool. But, definitely a few things I'm going to be like, by the end. Okay. Last thing I need here is coffee. Please say you have cold coffee. I don't really want to drink hot coffee right now. Uh-oh. Still scrolling. I'm still scrolling. Energy drinks. Okay, cold coffee anytime now. Anytime you want to pop up now, my friend. Anytime. Oh, there it is. Okay, nice. They don't sell it like a pack. You have to buy it individually. Oh, gross. It's expensive as fuck. Hey, what's this? No. Hold on. Okay. I just noticed another brand on here. Alright, you're in a heat wave right now. Of sorts, it's really fucking horrible here. Especially, like, if I've been gaming in my room the whole day. Hot drink, hot weather cools you down. I drink hot drinks in hot weather when I just want a coffee. Not by choice. Yeah, I don't understand it either. I just do it because I'm like, I really just want a coffee. Okay. I think I'm good. All right. I can order this. Okay. It's all but the final boss took so much, Amy. Already. I can imagine that. Frozen blended coffee you're cool with? Okay. That should arrive in the next 30 minutes. Good stuff. All right. Thank you for being patient with me, chat. Let me... Let me get our dailies up. Okay. So, today we're going to watch the Ranger video. We're going to do our dailies. We're going to watch the Ranger video. And then I'm going to load up Elden Ring and hopefully just bash at the last bit. I've only really got the last section of the map. I'm hoping if we just go fast, we go clean. You can tell me where the Shadow Tree fragments are. You can tell me where those are. If we see them and the Spirited Ashes, and we'll try and finish that up. If I do manage to clean it quickly, which I'm hoping I do, I will tell you right now, if we get to a point where I'm like, this boss ain't dying, I'm going to look up the most OP build and just change to it and just kill his ass. Right? just to get it done, because I don't want to, because otherwise I'm going to be leaving it till Monday, and then I don't really want to be playing it on Monday. I want to be playing something new. If we manage to clear all of that, I might do some 7 Days to Die. Most ones you missed should be pretty easy. Yeah. Yeah. You got another one? Yeah. Yeah, hit me up. We got an hour to kill, you know, hour 15 to kill. Me. My old ass. Okay. All right, let me get all the dailies up as well. Flickle. Flickle. Vandal. Thrice daily game. Movie to movie. I'm blanking on our games we play. Food guesser. Time guesser. But if you haven't seen any of our 7 Days to Die stuff, by the way, chat, it's been pretty fun. I'm not really super into it. I won't lie. 7 Days to Die for me is a lot of an off-stream game. It's the game. Connections. It's very much a off-stream game for me, where I just like OG and I usually play it like whenever they have a huge patch. It's just that cool, chill game to just build up everything. But we've been messing around, me betting that a lot. We were like fighting our friends. There's been a whole lot of like mini funny drama. I saw one chatter that cracked me the fuck up in Albie's chat, who I think unironically, because I was like, I recognize that guy. And I looked at his logs to see if it was ironic or not. Unironically was like, what's his name? J Money. He goes, Albie shot me during an RP. And I was like, you motherfucker. And he's like, for what it's worth, I thought it was a great shot. I thought killing Joe was great. And I'll be honest with you, anytime I get to see Joe die is an L for Joe is a win day for me. Or something. It was like that moment in Endgame, you know, where it's like, you took everything from me, and I'm just like, I don't know who you are. It was so funny to me, because there's something really weird about, imagine watching my friends and thinking that they're gonna go, oh yeah, you're right, Jay. Like, they're my friends. They're not killing me out of some sort of animosity. We're shooting each other for bits, and because we briefly get salty and then we're friends. It was just weird, but it really cracked me up. It was just like anytime I get to watch Joe have an L, it's a win day for me. I'm like, what did I do to this guy? maybe I really upset him. He did in his logs though. He was a Dark and Darker fan. So maybe he was the guy that I killed during was a Tuesday. To him, he went home. He called up his mum. He sat at the table. Mum, Albie got Joe. And down the line, you can hear the whole family cheering. You know, and they're like, "Okay, honey, are you coming out to your room today?" Oh, it's just so funny to me. But we had this like stupid little rivalry going on the gravestone. Going on the gravestone's a great, like, that's better than living in your head rent free. That should be the new modern one for that. One of those YouTube commented. Oh mate, YouTube is so funny for comments. There's some really weird ones that get very strange in Dungeons and Dragons. that, I don't know, they read into stuff, or they'll be really just outwardly mean to someone. And you're like, I can read this, man. I don't know. Strange. Going on the gravestone, I love. But we've been doing this whole like rivalry in 7 Days to Die. It was kind of bit rivalry, but now we kind of want to play together, of course. So we've rejoined up. I might go around leveling in it today if we complete thingy quickly. Also, Onyx had a little drama on it. Look at this. That's Donut Charlie and fucking and Jet. It's Nikki, Donut and Charlie have got sent to prison. Apparently they Charlie was telling me or Swirly was telling me some cab driver called her character a prostitute, so they attacked them, and then that guy got away, hit Nikki with a car, so they came up to this guy again, threatened him, and he charged at them when they had guns out, and so they gunned his ass down. And then he apparently, when the medics got there, he got up and he attacked someone else again immediately afterwards. I don't know. But then Donut tried to do a getaway drive, and the police caught him. So they might have, I think they got like assault at least. I assume they got assault. They should have got assault. Because the guy came at them, but maybe they won't be able to prove it. But, that's the stuff I missed, though, right? Like, I think I was just getting a little bit bored of playing, like, Poet and not really doing anything mega. But I think it'd be fun to get back into shit like that. Shenanigans. Although I kind of want to do Wild RP. I might ask those crew if they want to do any Wild RP with me. Is Wild RP popping off in the daytime? Let me see if I can look at my Wild RP launcher. I think they're going to have a lot of people in the daytime because of the update. Like, the next week might be the time to play Wild RP again. Because the only issue I ever had with the server is the same issue I have a lot of servers where EU time's always quiet. And that's my stream time. Then Donut Getaway Drive. I know. Do you know what though? I really find it quite sweet. Like, I like that there's still a crew. I think that's super cool. I take no credit for that. I'm just happy that like we formed something that is still going on, because for years, anytime I'd make an RP crew on a game, and for years I used to be leader, right? Or bounce between. You can hear it when like Sam and stuff's playing 7 Days to Die, and he wants Longman to lead, but Longman wants him to lead. Like, we've all done that kind of leadership thing where you kind of get a little burnt because you worry that as soon as you leave, everyone's going to stop playing. And that happens all the time. Or they just keep asking you to play, etc. The roadies they're now like 2-3 months deep of not having me there, not having any like leadership position, and they're still playing strong. It's great. Oh, I love it. There's 96 people on out of the 192 slots in Wild RP. So the cool thing is, it's enough people to roleplay with, but not enough for me to have to worry about like, I've got to rush to get on, otherwise I'm not going to get a slot. Beautiful ecosystem. Thanks so much for the 21 months. I appreciate that, Sausage. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, so we could definitely do some of that. I think in the coming week. Maybe I could even make a character today if we want. I just don't really know what I want to go in with. It'd be nice to set up a crew. I know Sput wanted to do something. I'll be honest with you, okay? I adore playing with Sput. But I do think the idea he gave us, I wasn't really sure on it. It was like a... what do you want to do? I won't say actually, because in case he hasn't spoiled it. But I can't really remember. But he wanted to live up in the snow. And I feel like the snow, you're just not going to get much roleplay. And you're going to fall down a lot. And I don't know. It'll be beautiful for like an experience. But I don't think it'd be great for like the long run. I would prefer to do, and I know it's been done before. I would love to do, if we're going to do a bandit crew and change things up, I would love to do a bayou, like swamp people. I think the swamp is so good. I think we could play some really creepy ass music, stalking people in the swamp, and then just like all just coming out of the water together, you know, covered in muck and shit. I just think that'd be so cool. Go full horror on it. You know? The gators are our friends. You know? I think that'd be really fun. But other than that, I want to get a character who is like a continuous character. What I might do is I might play a former gunslinger who is his hand is fucked. Here's my trick. If you're not actually good at games, here's what you do. His hand is a bit fucked, and he's got nerve damage. So he used to be a crazy cool gunslinger, but now he's a little bit like, you know, slightly retired and stuff like that. So I can, if I lose gunfights in a really pathetic way, I can at least go, hey, my character's not just shit. He was once good before he was played by a shit player, you know? All right, let's do our crossword. Largemouth lake animal. A gator. Largemouth pike. I don't know. Arousing suspicion. Fuck. Citizen Kane, Director Wells. Awesome. Point after deuce in tennis. God, why am I forgetting tennis points? You get 12. Ace. I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. Joyous laughter. Giggle. Fuck. Slowly sinks as the sun sets. Okay, hold on. Becomes bubbly as beer. Froths. No, that'd be R there. Okay. Score of 3 on a par 4. Birdie? Is that right? Birdie? Classified to separate groups. Speaks like this. Shouts. Instrument and electronic dance music for sure. Keyboard. Electronic dance music. I can't think. Let's go here again. Largemouth. A bass. Wait, why are these two together? Around suspicion, same birdie. I don't know. Shit. Classified into certain groups. Assault? Let's check to make sure my thing's not here yet. Oh, we're good. Hearty, dirty laugh, joyous laughter. I don't know. Is it ado? Insufficient. Fishy? Fishy. That's synth. What's this game? Becomes bubbly as beer. Joyous laugher. A girthy laugh? Is that a thing? I don't know. A girthy laugh, and then what will just be? What's this? Okay, I'm just gonna spoil this one for me because I have no idea. Real word. Foams. Oh, mirth. Yeah, I thought I had girth there. I didn't think of the word mirth. Okay, nearly got it. So far. How long we got? An hour? Okay. Brief word messenger, license, prompt, slack, signal, clutch, short, draw, boxer, freedom, tote, latitude, satchel, Q. Okay. Prompt cue. Signal. Give him the word to go. Okay. License. Brief, slacks, drawers, shorts. Oh, boxer. Okay. Okay. Satchel, a tote. Clutch, slack. Ah, fuck. Messenger bag. Program. Freedom, latitude, license, slack. Underwear in the singular. Boxer, brief. Oh, brief, sir. Okay. Well, shit. In the singular's fucked. I recognize this. Oh, it's Assassin's Creed. The first one? Or two? Maybe two. PS4, PS5. Oh, no. Assassin's Creed. Mirage. Timing this. I do like to go fast on this. Ranger is today. Ranger is today. Cairo. 1944. Okay. You mean essay score? The fast ones are fun. I feel like this is a London thing. And I feel like I'm going to go 2011. 2000. Shit. Comes a year. I'm going to say 1975. I have no idea. Frenchy looking flag. I don't know. Let's go here. Was it South Africa? Is that the South African flag? I'm so confused by that. Yeah, we recolored. Yeah, it did look like it'd been recolored. You're not wrong. Mozart's Geburtsches. It was later than I went. Shit. It was Austria. Is this in... I don't know if this gives any clues. This looks like it could be like... I mean, all of this looks very fucking Italian, though, but I would scream World War II. My first thought was to go to that place in Austria, that thing he had, but we've already had an Austria guess. No, fuck it. I'm going to say Austria midway, but I don't know where we are. The Bavarian Church. Yeah. 45, okay. What did I go? 2 years off. Okay. An okay score. An average score. I can get better than that. I gotta go faster and better. All right, check this. Ready? Food guesser. Talking of which, my food's almost here. We'll be able to do this one, I think. Oh, what's this? Mung bean starch, water, soybean paste, garlic, ginger, sesame seeds, soy sauce, vinegar, chili oil, coriander, spring onions. I know. I'll go Thailand. Okay, we're warm with Thailand. So, and it's saying what it's going to be like northish. Is it just going to be China? Oh. Nice. Tibetan. Kwetiao noodles, chicken or beef or shrimp, garlic, shallot, soy sauce, sweet soy sauce, sesame oil, oyster sauce, egg, bean sprouts, Chinese chives, cabbage, carrots, green onions, red chili, lime wedges. Again, I feel like they're not going to do China 2 in a row, though. I would have gone China. I'll go Thailand. Borders Thailand straight next to it, so Cambodia. Probably. It could be Malaysia. Malaysia. Yeah, they look good. They look good. I've got 2 minutes till it gets here, apparently. Eggs, potatoes, ham, peas, onion, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, salt, black pepper, olive oil, parsley. I've seen this before. But I feel like I'm going to go United States. I've got a feeling. Nope. Okay, let's go France. Nope. Okay, we are miles away. It couldn't be further away. Does it want me to... Oh, was it saying south of... Shit, it was saying... Is it South... It's South America? No, wait, no, it might not be. Let's try, like... Let's try, like... I don't know, on the West Africa. So let's maybe go Senegal. Cold? Oh, shit. Southwest, cold. I mean, it's got to be, like, Brazil. And now look... Wait, let me look at the names. Okay, yeah, I should have gone South Africa for the thing. Never look at the names. I should always look at the names. Borders it to, like, Southish Argentina, but that's the last guess, isn't it? It could be Uruguay. Okay, good. That Christmas music, I don't have my headset on, so I can't tell. I imagine so. Here comes Christmas, yes. Let me skip past the Christmas section. Okay. Movie to movie. Oh, I'm going to do a Zoom one here, okay? Really quick one. We're going to go... we're going to go Samuel Jackson to Endgame to Evangeline Lilly to The Hobbit. Okay. Captain America: First Avenger with Richard Armitage. Same thing. Same thing. All food looking heckin' tasty, I know. Alright. Before we move on to this one, next one, chat, I need to actually go and just get my food in, okay? I'll be 2 minutes. I'm just going to grab off him. I'm just going to throw anything that needs to be in the fridge, and then we'll finish off doing our dailies. In 50 minutes' time, we'll be watching the Ranger one. I just need to make sure I don't miss this guy. Okay, 2 seconds, check. Nice one. Okay. Sorry about that. Sound injection thing on a movie together? I don't think so. I don't actually think so. All right. Ah. Okay. Nice. So, thrice. In photography, what single syllable word describes a non-zoom lens with a fixed focal length? A wide. Unless it goes for a wide. No? Okay, hold on. Let me think of another word for it. God, it's been so many years since I did anything with photography. In banking, what do you call the real generous interest rate offered to folks with good credit? Prime. It's a prime lens. That's what it is. It's a prime lens. If you're an astacologist, you study what edible crustaceans that the Australians call yabbies. I'm thinking. Shit. The Cajun stew toffee is often made by simmering what mud bugs and a light sauce? A toofy. Let me see it. Astacologist. I mean, crabs? Fuck! Fried, boiled, or tossed in a po' boy. What near relative to lobster is Louisiana's official state crustacean? Okay. I'm trying to think of. Oh God. Let me think. What are they gonna have? Why am I blanking on the one that's like between shrimp and lobster? What is it called? Oh my God. What are you called? Why am I blanking on it? Why am I blanking on it? I'm just gonna type shrimp. It's not shrimp. It's a. Oh, I wouldn't have got crawfish. What am I thinking of? What was I thinking of? No, I mean no, crawfish is not something I ever really go to. I guess. No, not prawn. What's the one in between everything? Bigger than a prawn, smaller than a lobster. Oh my God, it's blanking. I even get this quite a bit. Oh, I said quite a bit, not often. I ate a lot in the Mediterranean. Not crab. Not crab. No, hold on. But it might be a case that we don't call it crawfish. Let me see. Hold on. Shrimp? No. No. I'm trying to search what to search. See what to search, sorry. God, I can't remember. I can't find it. Big shrimp? No. Do you know what it probably is? I bet I've known it by like a French name for like crawfish or some shit, or Italian name. I don't know. Freaking at the Freakers Ball was a 1972 album by what multi-talented guy? David Bowie. I don't know. Known as a pop poet, what author also famously wrote A Boy Named Sue for Johnny Cash? No idea. Prince. When he wasn't drawing cartoons for Playboy, who wrote kid-lit classics like The Given Tree and... I don't know who the fuck. Shel Silverstein? I don't even know who that is. I'm not gonna lie. King Prawn? No. Crayfish. Crayfish. Are they just the same? Crayfish. Is it the same thing as a... oh, okay. After 3 days of fighting, the Confederates began retreating from Gettysburg on what holiday? July 4th? Okay. In Jainism, what word refers to a floating substance that attaches to the soul in certain situations? What the fuck is Jainism? Huh? What word refers to a floating substance that attaches to the soul? Oil? In Buddhism, what word refers to the metaphysical phenomenon that ties your thoughts and actions to the cycle of rebirth? Reincarnation. That's not what they're thinking of, is it? No. What do they say? Wait, well, let me read that question. What word refers to the metaphysical phenomenon? Rebirth? No, I mean, it's in the word. Ask John Lennon or Boy George in Hinduism what Sanskrit word for action refers to intentional deeds that affect one's destiny. Fate? Oh, karma. Okay. It's saying there what refers to as in what determines your cycle of rebirth, I guess, right? If they put it like that, maybe I'd been able to get it, but I had no idea what the fuck they meant there. Distinct Indian one? Oh. Well, that wasn't very good. 5 points. Not the best. Let's get the music one done. Check this. This is going to be solid though. Ready? I don't know what this is. Very simple. Huh? Oh. Wait. I thought I had it. Now I don't. What the fuck? Sounds familiar, but I genuinely, it's not ringing any bells. Wait, hold on. That last bit, I was like, that's Queen, but... Yeah, okay. Easy when you get it. Joe, come on. Don't Joe come on me. I'm telling you, every time we play Band Off, I don't get one. The crowd goes wild. But every time, people are sat there fucking saying, like, goddamn Ed Sheeran when it's John Lennon, and I'm sat here getting it on the one most of the time. Not a big Queen guy. to make you a fake Brit. Chat, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this in the simplest way. I destroy you on Bandle. You sit here and you copy me. Movies and Bandle, I destroy you. I got this one wrong, okay? It didn't click. Queen wildly overrated. I think most things can get wildly overrated, right? I think Queen is still a unique sound. Do you know what I mean? Like, no one really has done it like Queen since, and I think they did believe that their farts smell like roses. So I think that kind of plays it along. If Mercury still is alive, are they as big? I don't think anyone like pop rock could be anywhere as big nowadays, right? Like, what's a big rock, like, quite poppy rock kind of focused band nowadays? Like, everything like Kendrick Lamar and stuff has completely killed it off. Coldplay? I suppose Imagine Dragons. Imagine Dragons, right? That's our big one right now. Which, some of their songs are pretty good. I'm going to be honest. People give Imagine Dragons such shtick because they are the big pop one. That fucking song in Arcane's good. Taylor Swift, yeah. I think Freddie Mercury is super unique in his kind of like his singing in general, right? Like their tempo of their songs just change up constantly, which is really fun. A lot of their songs are meh, but where we laugh at Nickelback hate now. Do we laugh at Nickelback hate now? Is that a thing? Like, I liked Nickelback when I was younger. I do think the songs that are made fun of are pretty bad. Like, that Photograph song was bad. The, they say that a hero could save us. That one was kind of also pretty bad. Also, Rockstar was kind of bad. Yeah, I still think Nickelback was kind of bad. It was just that This Is How You Remind Me was good. That was really good. That first album. Yeah, Imagine Dragons gets overplayed. Also, Imagine Dragons doesn't really do anything different with their songs. It's very, like, shouting. Exciting. What about the animals? Joe Ryan's with toe, let that sink in. God, I wish you'd sink in to the ground. 6 foot under, bitch. 35 months. Thank you very much for that, man. I appreciate it. Because they were good performance musicians, they have proved it. And they chose to go the pop route. Makes people just hate on them because it's fun. I get where you're coming from. I actually genuinely think they're pretty shit. Like, in terms of, like, I don't really like his voice. I think he's kind of got mumble singing. Do you know what I mean? Like, that Rockstar song hits no notes. It's like, hey, I want to be a rock star. It sounds very forced singing. Like he's like constipated midway through. I really don't like his voice. But the How You Remind Me album, the one that Rich is talking about, Captain Ram, I think they were closer to Nirvana there. You know what I mean? Very grungy. A little bit more depressing with their songs. And I think that fit them well. Butt rock. Okay. Now watch this, okay? Watch this. Ready, chat? No, I don't know off the first one. Nope.
Okay, what do you think, Eddie? Should we stop or keep going?
United States. Visit your local record shop to find out how you can be a part of Hands Across America.
I don't think I've seen this.
We leave before dark.
I think it's recent though.
Yes.
Is this the one where they were going to try and replace them? I can't remember what this is called. He always doesn't. I'm thinking this is rather Peel or it's what's his name? Twist Man. I might be merging their movies. Fuck, I think this got a really simple name. Like them. Inside. I don't know. If it's the movie I'm thinking of. Us. There you go. Them is better. Them is a better name, you know. It's more foreboding. They should change it. They should change it. They. Yeah, exactly, right? That's cool to name. Alright. And we've got a trailer here to watch as well. Us is the twist. Wow, we see that everyone look, everyone have a go at Sarah for spoiling it. You know the Bear chat? Has the Bear released it all at once, or is it singular episodes each week? I need to sit down and watch it. They released 5 episodes out of how many? Is it just gonna be 5 episodes long? I can't remember how long the last season was. I feel like it wasn't very long at all. It's a binge drop. Damn. I'm all caught up on House of the Dragon as well. Quite enjoyed episode 2 a lot more than episode 1, but it still hasn't been as good as season 1. The Bear. Search. 8 episodes total, or was it 12? Yeah, I think 8. I feel like they didn't go wasn't very much in the last season. They released all 10? Okay. How'd you like episode 2? Good portions. A couple of portions which are like okay. But I think it's I know where the story's going and I'm excited for that. I feel like House of the Dragon can't be more than 3 seasons. Or it shouldn't be more than 3 seasons. I think the story ends next season. So, but I'm enjoying it. There's a couple of things I would do that I genuinely think would make it better. Go right in, kick off into season 3. Counterpoint, Game of Thrones season 1 was one of the best seasons of television ever made. And House of the Dragon season 1 was also incredible. See, 3 seasons is all it needs to cover all the book material, yeah. Well, Hour of the Wolf stuff I would include in that. Genuinely, it's very fast-paced. I think, like, the war itself, it's very glossed over in the book. Right? It's very, like, cut to the next battle, who wins? Cut to the next battle, who wins? So, I think all they really need to do stick to that kind of thing. I mean, because they're avoiding adding too much in at the moment, which is good and bad. But I think if they keep going at the pace they're going to do, I think 3 seasons max. I think a 4th season would be stretching it. At the moment, all of these endings to each of the episodes, the last 2 episodes endings have both been prime, like, chapter of book, chapter of book, chapter of book. Like, they're very exactly what happens, like the big moments. It's kind of building up to these big moments, which everyone knows. Camps and Secret Stage were just bad enough for 1 extra season. No, I think all the Hour of the Wolf stuff sausage happens in the final episode of season 3. I think if they push it to season 4, it's gonna be too much. I think this show's got to move fast. Look how fast season 1 moved. So far, the new reveal classes. What's your favorite? What's your biggest disappointment? Favorite's Warlock by far. Biggest disappointment is them cutting out spellcrafting. I feel like if they do 3 season-based shows for Game of Thrones spin-offs, you can have some really good ones. You know, that'd actually be quite nice. Knowing that you're going in for 3 seasons, but quality would be really nice. Hopefully they keep doing that. You don't like Moon Druid? I actually much prefer Moon Druid. I think thematically I prefer it because it is a lot more lunar. And I do love the idea now you can be kind of any beast with a lot more health. Or not. Duncan Egg seems closest. That's cool. How that come out? I was most interested in that one. Druid is okay. It's got some cool stuff. Hold on. Let's get past the Christmas music. Alright, let's watch this trailer and then we got like 20 minutes to go anyway. My old ass.
I thought I'd be happier at 40.
You are happy, and I'm not 40, asshole.
You don't look happy. I feel like you're having a midlife crisis.
Well, I feel like you're high on mushrooms, so you don't know shit.
To Elliot.
No, not the whole bag.
May you experience a new level of consciousness tonight.
Oh my god.
Are you guys tripping?
I don't feel anything.
That's because we don't tolerate drugs well.
Hey, freak. Who are you?
Elliot. Dude, I'm you.
You're me.
What's up?
I don't have a gap in my teeth.
Yeah, wear your retainer. Left boob, 1 cup smaller than the right.
I'm actually kind of hot for being middle-aged.
I'm 39 years old. That's not middle-aged.
No, that is middle-aged.
No, it's not. I am a very young adult.
I'm so jealous you guys had good trips.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Dude, I know mom can be annoying, but be nice to her. And go hang out with your brothers.
I'm confused by the concept.
Also,
Wait, so she's...
you avoid anyone named Chad.
Good morning, Elliot. Have you met Chad?
Elliot, you freak. I put my number in your phone the other night, but I did not know this would work. Wait a minute, hang on. Basement! Basement! Dude, I gotta go. You were so lucky. Life will never be the same as it is right now. Just take my advice and we'll be fine.
Oh my god!
I think.
What's going on with you?
I just feel like everything that used to make sense doesn't anymore.
The only thing you can't get back is time. It goes by so fast.
I still need you. I'm literally an idiot.
You're not an idiot.
If we weren't the same person, do you think you'd even like me?
You're just saying that because you're young and dumb.
But if you weren't young and dumb, you'd never be brave enough to do anything. Maybe you need to listen to my advice for once. Can we kiss?
No.
What? Can I at least touch my old ass?
Oh my god, you need to be locked up.
feel like it's I feel like this is the like independent movie generic movie. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know how I was like making fun of that red one being blockbuster generic? This is like independent, like art generic. It's just very like eh. Like I don't know, coming of age stories. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's shot well. I'm sure it's a pretty movie. I'm sure it's a nice movie. I'm sure it's got some sweet wholesomeness in it. But I guess I'm. I don't know. I need a little bit more of a hook for me to get into it. It looks fine. Yeah, throw in some aliens or something. It's like Life is Strange. You know what I mean? It's like Life is Strange. Fishing for an indie award is how I would describe it. Yeah, it feels like a... Yeah, the indie equivalent to Oscar movies. You know, when you have like an Oscar movie, which would be like, hey, I have the power to take away people's pain. And then he meets a girl. And he ends up dying because she has so much pain. He's like, I'll take it on for you. You live a happy life. And then it cuts. You know. Is it an indie movie? What's it called? My Old Ass. I've got to Google that on a different screen. Yeah, it looks like it was yeah, it's an indie movie. It's an indie movie. Indian Paintbrush, Lucky Chap Entertainment, Scythia Films. Distributed by Metro Golden Mile through Amazon MGM Studios. Yes, it's an indie movie. In terms of, you know, no huge distributor. I'm sure it's good though. Like a lot of the indie movies which are then budgeted after Sundance are usually pretty good. But yeah, you can see here that. I wonder how much it really cost to film. Then we have budget costs. Cheap, I imagine. Nice and cheap. Given like a 100k budget, what kind of indie movie would you go for? Mockumentary style. I'd go very mockumentary style with play off a topic. Keep it quite dialogue-y, quite, you know, dry humored. Very What We Do in the Shadows, but on a different kind of concept. That's Highwayman, you see. Well, that's what we do with 5k. But yeah, I felt like I could do pretty good comedy. On the Steam sale? Not really. Let me look at it whilst we... Because how long we got? 15 more minutes? What's good on here at the moment? can look at my wish list, but a lot of my wish list is games that I'm gonna play at some point, but I'm not necessarily like dying to play them right now a lot of the time. If there's anything super cheap on here that I'm like, oh shit, that's a good purchase. I'm gonna buy this because I was literally talking about doing a Turok run like a week ago, and then we got distracted by Elden Ring. So that's good. I was about to pay 15 quid for this. That's nice. Undermine. I guess I put this on my sale. Is this good? People say this is good. Okay, might grab that. Oh yeah, Crab Champions I always heard was really fun. I could grab that. I can't wait for this game. It's gonna be great. Is in the found? Have you got it, Rich? I want that nostalgia fix. Gav? Oh shit, really? I don't know. I don't know if they've shared it with me. I don't really know how it works. Would you get money from the Steam lawsuit? What do you mean? Is Bramble's on Game Pass, right? I don't know anything about the Steam lawsuit. Could also pick up this. Actually, there's a few games on my list here I should probably pick up. Especially at the top. Overcharging? Really? You for light? No, let me look at it. Elvis Turok 1 and 2? Oh, shit. Well, looks so good, yeah. New games. I'm in the new game market right now myself. Well remembered, Matthias. Like, I need a new big game coming out. What is the new game coming out? Other than Dawntree. I know Dawntree just came out today. What's the next big game coming out this summer? Anything? I guess, you got Frostpunk. Yeah. I guess WoW and Diablo's expansion are two big ones for me. What else? I don't know. I really don't know. Space Marine 2 out? Not sure, actually. Black Myth Wukong. I want to avoid that one, though, because the weird devs. Like streaming it. I'd probably, you know. Army mateys. Yeah, Hades 2. Do you know what? I might leave where I might leave Hades 2 where I left it last. Because I'm like, I got my fix. Now I should just wait for it to come out fully. Angerfoot. It looked okay. I feel like I want another big game. Big fan of being a pirate. Yep. Especially if you're a weird sexist dev. Okay. That was Riven. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think what the next other big games coming out are. For me, World of Warcraft expansion will be a fun one. The Diablo expansion will be a fun one. Path of Exile 2 will be fun. When's Path of Exile 2 coming out? Did we have a day on that? Stalker is in September. Oh, shit. I probably will play Stalker. I hope it gets a lot of mods. Oh, yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds. I probably will dive into that one. I might try. Well, I don't know. I don't really have friends to play it with. Like normal friends. When's Space Marine 2 out? Benji, Sam, Black Myth, Wukong. No, I've just said I'm not going to be playing Black Myth Wukong because the devs are pieces of shit. And I just don't want to support them. I don't care about the game enough to support it. You have so many that do. Have you seen them? Chat, do you know what one of the most miserable things is? Having to go live and know that the next 13 hours of my day are spent playing a game if I want to play with friends. No. You know about 10 people in our group who play Monster Hunter to a point which is so goddamn unhealthy. I can smell them through the screen. There's a game called Wolken, right? Wolven. I don't know what the fuck you would call it. But it was a Diablo-like. The Wolken effect is paying full price for a game. And how did Benji went over? Yeah, it was like 16-hour days. Why Wukong Dev's piece of shit. Go and look up all of their weird sexist stuff about how like games aren't all made for women, all this other weird stuff about like being super overly horny towards them and stuff. Just really sexist. I just don't really. I think they've got some weird shit in the thing. I don't know what Volga the Viking is. Are we about to play some with you? Would you play during my time zones? Maybe you will. I thought those were mistranslations. Find me an article telling me the mistranslations, because I don't know how you mistranslate a lot of that. You had former employees, women, coming out saying they were sexist. You have some really weird sexual things about how they want to fuck their own characters. And really weird stuff from several people, from the same company. With very weird advertisement about like, we don't want pussies buying the game. It's real weird shit coming from that company. I'm just like, I'm good. And there's a whole element of playing it and then streaming playing it. Sulfur? Yeah, the thing is, do you know what I mean, Levo, as well? It's I mean, and I think streaming, I'm actively just advertising your game. So for me, it's just like, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to sell copies of that game. This looks cute. Yeah. If you're streaming it, you're endorsing it, right? Or if I streamed it, just constantly remind people. I think that would annoy them more. But I don't really want to give money to them. I don't want to support that shit. Microsoft Flight Sim, true. By the way, anyone who's coming in for Dungeons and Dragons, we do have it up. I've got a. We're just waiting for. Waiting for it to start. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And that's fairly easy to do nowadays, right? There it is. Let me bring the screen up. Come with the Game Pass. Oh, that might be a good way to do it then. I've got Disco Elysium. Are the publishers bad for Disco Elysium? What were we talking about just before that, though? Other games come out. Yeah, no, Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter, my friends play it so religiously, though. I just don't have many games that I want to hit crazy amounts of hours in. And I've got a lot of friends that do. Like, a lot of my friends are very, 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 like, hardcore gamers. I'm not as much of one. I'm very wishy-washy. I play a game for a few hours, change. Play a game for a few hours, change. So Monster Hunter, whenever Monster Hunter's games come out. Oh, that's what I was talking about. The Wolven effect. The Vulcan effect, right? There's this game called Vulcan some shit. I don't know. Vulcan game. Lords of Mayhem, right? It was a good game. It's a fun game. It was a good game, right? Diablo-like. Diablo kind of Warhammery, right? This game came out. It was full price. 40 something pounds at the time for me. The group played it. We started like later into my stream. And it was a case of if you did not keep playing, you're going to fall behind. So it was like 14-hour days to keep up. We played 3 days. And then Sam and like some of the top dogs got bored. So then everyone stopped playing. And I just sat back and I was like, yep, the Vulcan effect. That's what I call it from now on. Where I look at a game and I go, am I looking to play this game with friends? Or am I looking to play this game with DJs? Sometimes the line is hard to see. You know, where you're like, I just spent full price on this game. It's gone in 3 days. And Monster Hunter is one of those ones where my friends become very DJing over. And hey, fair enough. I became DJing over Baldur's Gate. I get it. It's one of their games they go to. But because I'm a casual fan of Monster Hunter, and there's something that makes you resent games when I want to finish stream. I want to go get food. I want to relax. I want to put like a show on. I want to just like do something else. Even play a different game. But I feel obliged if I don't carry on playing tomorrow's stream, I'm going to be so far behind I can't even play with anyone. That's what happens, you know? So then you go, okay, I've got to carry on streaming because otherwise my stream tomorrow is fucked. So I prefer a lot of the time I just go, you know what? I'm just going to skip it. I don't have a character playing with friends. I mean, the reason we did it with BG3 to give you above board as possible. Being further ahead gave us a bit better views, but also our views weren't great for Baldur's Gate because everyone was playing it, so we need to get through it ASAP. Elder Grind, yeah, that's what WoW is for us, and I do really want to play that, and I don't want to put that one aside. That's one of the ones I do it for. But I will tell you, when I'm grinding shit tons of hours in WoW, when I'm doing this on stream. Trust me when I say I'm not super into it. So come on by those streams, give me some company, and chat to me at the same time, because I'm usually just going, hey, if I'm not doing this on stream, I'm going to be doing it off. Yeah, I'm much more of a, let's play a game for like 4 hours tonight. We'll pick it up in a few days. You know? I get far more entertainment out of that. But so Monster Hunter Wilds is going to be one of those maybes where if more of my friends pick it up and there's more of a group. Because even in the best case scenario of normal Monster Hunter games, which would be I play it and they come back to help me, they'll come back and it'll make it too trivial, you know? And then you're like, what do I do? There's no in between. I think experiencing things for the first time is also fun. So, what I need is a good big RPG. Or something like, you know, I want Fable to come out, man. I'd kill for Fable right now. Fable is what I really crave right now. I could, like, if I was like, Monday to Friday next week's Fable, I'd be pogging out my mind. Playing World casual for 3 years, yeah. I really hope Fable's good too. Dude, the thing about League of Legends, though, at least, is that your friends don't really get ahead of you. You know what I mean? Like, so I always liked that kind of style. I like battle royales and shit like that for that, where you're kind of like, you can play a few hours, you can come back the next day and no one's ahead. We used to play League of Legends all the time, me and my group of friends. You're not sold enough? Oh, interesting. Well, they nailed the comedy in the last 2 trailers. That's why I think the comedy that they had in the last 2 trailers was like spot on for what I enjoy. So I'm less worried about the comedy after that and more worried about the gameplay in the world. And again, I think, like you said, I think comedy is the hardest thing to pull off in that regard. All right, 1 minute until this video starts, by the way. This should be good. Second one's okay. I really like the second one. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the new Dragon Age at all. Wolverine! I tell you what I did watch through, chat. Rich in the chat is playing it. My friend Captain Rum there. He's playing through it right now. I watched a YouTuber play through Still Wakes the Deep. No spoilers. The story itself is pretty predictable, pretty like generic, and I think they could have done a little more with that. But the voice acting and the setting is terrifying. The voice acting is so authentic. It's so good. Wait, are you saying the voice acting you don't like it? You think it's weird? The voice acting is so good. It felt so authentic to like... So, can I play it? Yeah, I could agree. I thought it was amazing, yeah. Sound design was... Yeah, it's incredible, dude. Yeah. That studio, if that studio mixed up with that studio is so good at authenticity. If they mixed into a studio that is very good at gameplay, I feel like they would make one of the best games of all time. Because that studio can nail like aesthetics, sound design, authenticity of the place they're setting it in. Like they did, it's the same people that did like Everybody's Gone to the Rapture and stuff, right? The Chinese Room. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. I don't know if my friend's still here. It's his favorite game. It's so surreal if you're from suburban England, because it was just like I know so many towns like it. It was very like immersive for me as like someone who lived around those towns, and they nailed it. Same with the way that people act, the same with the way people talk and stuff, just nailing it. Norco, yeah. Most important video. I'll have one gripe. I don't remember everything I've read about this one. And obviously, of course, I can't say anything. I don't think I can even really give opinions properly. All I can say, I've really read it. But I will say the gripe will only come up from one subclass. But otherwise, I do remember enjoying this. So I'm excited to talk about this. Dude, Hellblade 2, I heard really dodgy things about. So I'm excited. I think I'm excited going into this one. There's a theme I want to talk about, which they've done across a bunch of classes, and I think this is a good example of one. I really want to discuss Sorcerer and what else is coming next week? Sorcerer, Monk will be a really interesting one to talk about too. This has been really good, by the way. The way they've done this is great. The way they've done this is great. If they made an option for Paladin to give up an attack once they get extra attack to smite instead of a bonus attack, do you think that would be good? No. That could be good. Yeah, because it'd be based on their turn. Yeah. That'd be nice. Unexpected? I don't know. You guys tell me. I know the Warlock, I was surprised when I read it, but a lot. If you've been reading the Unearthed Arcana, there's not many spoilers, because that is really the playtesting. That's really seeing spoilers beforehand. Yes, in the Unearthed Arcana, Hunter's Mark was like a consistent thing. Like Second Wind is to fighters, like Thingy was to stuff. Yeah, skipping the UA is actually probably the most exciting way to get the new stuff coming out. The only reason I don't is because I like to integrate some of it. But if you are not super hyper focused on D&D, skip the UA. You'll have a great time. Super exciting that way. After this chat, the plan is to beat Elden Ring. That's my hope. And then maybe we'll do some 7 Days to Die. The problem is, if I play Elden Ring, most people will just leave the chat. And then so swapping to something else just feels a bit like pointless. Okay, here we go. I love Abjuration Wizard, yeah. Okay. The Ranger.
Today we are talking about a very big topic. We're talking about the Ranger, and we effectively have a brand new class with this Ranger.
Yeah, it is super exciting. The Ranger, more than any other class in the new player's handbook, is a new class. People got to see the evolution of the class through the Unearthed Arcana process, and now in the new player's handbook, you will get the brand new Ranger.
The front cover is so sick.
Every facet of this class has been revisited, fine-tuned. The class has always been widely played, but in our satisfaction surveys over the years, the class has also been one of our lowest rated classes. And so the Ranger, along with the Monk, received major overhauls in the new player's handbook, with, again, the Ranger receiving such a major overhaul that, again, it's a brand new class.
Yeah.
Shall we dive in?
Yes, please.
Right away at first level, if you've played a Ranger over the past 10 years in 5th edition, you're going to see just how new it is, because everything at first level is new. So first off, you get your spellcasting now right away at first level.
That's really good.
This is something we did in the Paladin as well in the new player's handbook. Spellcasting is a fundamental part of each of these classes' identities, and we no longer wanted these two classes to wait to get such a vital resource, partly because we also want people who are new to playing these classes to immediately get accustomed to integrating in the spell use that is a part of the hybrid nature of the Ranger and the Paladin.
Right.
These are the quintessential hybrid characters in D&D, going all the way back to 1st edition, that fuse weapon use with magic use. So spellcasting, it's at first level now for Rangers. Piggybacking on that, we also now have a brand new version of the Favored Enemy feature. And this feature now gives you the Hunter's Mark spell prepared all the time, and also gives you free castings of it a certain number of times per day. This is great because it means those castings will no longer compete with your spellcasting as a Ranger.
So yeah, this is the thing that I think is the cool consistency.
Hunter's
Mark becoming like a staple.
The
like
way that
Hex.
you mark an enemy as your favored foe. It's going to make it so that you deal more damage to them. And if you're in a pursuit situation in your adventure, it means you're going to have an easier time of tracking them. Now, we'll come back to this spell as we journey upward through the levels in this class, because we're going to see that the new Ranger then has that spell improved at later levels. But we're going to stay here at first level for now, because also at first level, Rangers get weapon mastery.
Yeah.
Having spell casting with sort of favored enemy as the piggybacking on spell casting, that's the magic side of the Ranger. Well, we also now have weapon mastery. And This means that Rangers, like all of our classes that are getting weapon mastery, will get to enjoy the brand new tactical options that the weapon mastery system provides.
Nice.
And because Rangers have a very broad weapon selection, that means I think we're going to see many different flavored Rangers just in terms of their weapon use. At level 2, Rangers get fighting style, which was a feature that the 2014 Ranger had, and then also a new feature called Deft Explorer. And there was a version of Deft Explorer as an option in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. The version that's now here in the new player's handbook gives you expertise in a skill of your choice.
I like this is a theme they've gone through for a lot of classes.
And also
make you an expert in your place instead of just having skill
languages
junkies.
That you know. This feature is all about the skillfulness that Rangers traditionally have, particularly because of how much they roam. I mean, it's in the name. It's often easy to forget that what Ranger is referring to is it is a person who ranges far and wide. And so seeing the world, particularly the natural world, but also the people who live in that world, is a really fundamental part of the Ranger's identity. The other feature I mentioned at this level, fighting style, has been upgraded since its 2014 version because Rangers are no longer limited to a sort of subsection of the fighting style options in the game. They, like Paladins and Fighters, can choose from the whole list of fighting style options that are now in the feat chapter of this book, and the number of options there is greater than the number of options in the 2014 Player's Handbook. Now, we also provided yet an additional choice in this fighting style feature. If you as a Ranger player would rather your Ranger lean more on the magic side of your class identity, you have the option of foregoing one of the fighting style feats, instead taking this option called Druidic Warrior, which is then going to give you some Druid cantrips.
Paladins got the chance of getting cleric cantrips.
And we wanted to make it easier for Ranger players, as we've done in several of the other classes in the new Player's Handbook, to nudge the class in the direction they want to go with it when it comes to, especially in hybrid classes, how much do I want to lean
that's going to be very niche.
In the weapon side of my identity,
just gives you more variety,
choice. On the spellcasting side. At third level, like all the other classes, you get your subclass. We'll come back to those after we've traveled through the whole class. The Ranger still has extra attack. At level 6, the Ranger gets a feature now called Roving, because again, they travel far and wide. And because of this feature, Rangers will now have a boost to their speed, a 10-foot boost to be precise, while they aren't wearing heavy armor. And on top of that, all Rangers now at this level also gain a climb speed and a swim speed.
This is really cool.
Because Rangers are meant to be the people who are best equipped to explore.
This is class fantasy 101 for Ranger for me.
We support that fantasy,
climbing, swimming, running. You know, this is very
that are present,
Aragorn,
but also through the spells. There'll be many familiar
one of my favorite features
spells from the 2014 spell list, but people will also see there are some additions to that list, so it's a bit more robust. And now, whenever a Ranger finishes a long rest, they can change one of the spells that they have prepared. This is a big change for Rangers.
Very nice.
Because it used to be that they had their list of spells and they could only change one of them whenever they would level up. But now it's every day when they finish a long rest, they can change one. So that's back at first level in the spellcasting feature, but I bring it up now talking about just the Ranger's exploration.
It makes sense, the heavy armor restriction, though.
Because we made this change in spellcasting to better support
for the
utility side of the Ranger's spell use. Because the Ranger's spell list has more utility than it does have outright damage. Yeah. And so because of that utility focus, we wanted Rangers to be able to
I always look at that afterwards.
Change one spell a day, depending on the situation that's ahead of them, at least that they're guessing is ahead of them in the coming adventuring day. As before, the subclass features keep coming, ability score improvement keeps coming. Up at 19th level, like all the classes in the new player's handbook, there's Epic Boon. But they also now get 2 more expertise options. So the Ranger is going to be even more skilled.
That makes sense. Ranger feels like that is someone that should. Aragorn as well. Again, Aragorn
2014.
is the primary example of what a Ranger should be.
At 10th level, they get a feature called Tireless. And with this feature, the Ranger, a certain number of times per day, can give themselves temporary hit points, representing a resilience that they are drawing into themselves from nature itself. And they also have an always-on ability that whenever they finish a short rest, if they have any exhaustion levels, the number of exhaustion levels they have reduces by 1. Most people have to take a long rest to have their exhaustion
it's
go
very
down
thematic.
by 1.
It just doesn't really come up that
Rangers,
often.
who again are meant to be the ones who are best equipped to roam across vast
But it makes
distances.
sense, right? They can
exhaustion
sleep rough
goes away faster
and fine.
than most
you
other
know?
characters.
It's very flavoursome.
At level 13, here's where their Hunter's Mark spell starts to improve. So they already always have that spell prepared, and they get a number of free castings.
I'd like to
of
see
it per
Hunter's
day.
Mark have big improvements
Starting
in the
at level
subclasses.
13, damage can no longer break their concentration on the spell. Still have to concentrate on it. This is important so that the spell can't stack with other things that also require concentration. Then at level 14, you get Nature's Veil, where as a bonus action, you can, again, drawing on the primal magic that you draw on as a ranger, just poof, become invisible. It's sort of a supernatural camouflage.
That's from Tasha's as well, right?
The 2014 Ranger had the ability at higher level to easily camouflage themselves, but it required them to loop through hiding, through specifically the hide action. Now, it's far more supernatural where just they're gone.
Yeah.
And they are
Yeah, I don't
invisible.
think it would have
So
been
it's gonna be
broken
easier
to do the
use
concentration drop off
and
at
be more effective
like no drop
as the
concentration
ranger
needed
creeps
at
around, perhaps stalking
level
one
6.
of their foes. We also have at level 17 another upgrade to Hunter's Mark, where now the ranger always has advantage on attack rolls against whoever is currently marked by their Hunter's Mark.
Nice.
Level 18, they get blind sight out to 30 feet as they become almost like a creature of the wilds, being able to, even if they're blinded, see or effectively see.
Well, you need concentration otherwise
around
it's
them.
not going to be balanced, right?
And then at 20th level, the damage of their Hunter's Mark increases.
It's already pretty good damage.
It is now a D10 rather than a D6. All of this together, when you combine the new features, the enhanced spell list, the ability to use more of your spells as a
once
ranger,
per turn, I would prefer not
means
to once per
you
turn and
will
get it every
be
attack.
the
Because if you're a ranger that
paramount
attacks like
explorer
a few times in a
and
round, you get a lot more damage that way.
survivalist in the wilds, supporting your party with your various abilities, but also being a badass on your own.
Breaking it free from
Those are huge changes.
taking up spell slots, so
Again,
it's very good.
It's a new class.
Yeah.
I mean, it is top to bottom rebuilt, and so much of that done in conversation.
Yeah, a lot of Hunter's Mark stuff there. I'd like to see it into the subclasses. I think you could do some really cool stuff with the Hunter's Mark in subclasses. But
you're dealing that damage. You're wandering. You're the best at so many things that you should be the best
Like
at.
Cunning
And
Strikes
you
is right
also
now.
can have expertise in the things that you should.
yeah, well,
And many of these benefits.
it's
also
technically they're talking about 2014 up till now
One of
because
our
the assumption is that people don't have
the
Tasha's.
2014 Ranger is
So if you do go from 2014 to now, it's very changed. But because we've seen gradual changes since Tasha's,
didn't really deliver
they're talking about
viable, concrete
this is for
things.
players that are coming from
And
2014.
everything that we've done here has been about delivering the fantasy of the Ranger and doing it in a very direct, fun way, so that you can you get your feature and you get to be rangery.
Yeah.
Then we took that philosophy and carried
I would
it
too, Workshop.
into
Maybe make the later one
subclasses. We have the hunter.
The advantage thing,
and
you can now
the
put it on two people at the
Beastmaster,
same time.
both returning.
And like
from
the second target takes a little bit of
2014
damage, something like that.
Player's Handbook, but both of them redesigned.
Yeah.
And then they are joined by the Gloomstalker and the Fey Wanderer. How about we talk about the Beastmaster first?
Yeah, let's talk about the Beastmaster, because not only has this class been rebuilt, this is effectively a new subclass as well.
So obviously,
so the
Tasha's, we know
Beastmaster
what this is like.
subclass, it shares the name with the 2014 version and the theme of the ranger who has this supernatural bond with a beast, but otherwise beyond the name and the theme,
It's completely new.
it is a brand new subclass. And people got to see an earlier version of this new subclass in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, specifically in the new creature options, because in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, we introduced this idea of these sort of primal beasts that the ranger can bond with, the beast of the land, the beast of the sky, and the beast of the sea. But now you get to see that piece that originally appeared in Tasha's now integrated in with the whole subclass and the whole subclass redone around that. And so now you have a subclass where you and your primal beast are this united unit.
Yeah.
You have this mystical connection with each other. You're now, as a ranger, going to be able to command your beast as a bonus action instead of an action, which means that you will feel much more than you did in the 2014 version.
Clean.
Like you
I think
and
Tasha's
your
already
beast
did that, right?
companion are working in tandem with each other. We've made it so that
in action.
also this beast that you choose, because rather than it being a stat block you go fish out of the monster manual, is one of these 3 stat blocks specifically designed for this subclass. We could make each of these stat blocks sort of level up with you, and each one have its own shtick, whether it's, again, land-related, sky-related,
Yeah, that's what it was. You replaced one of your attacks.
And as you said, these level up. They gain power over time.
Yes, because they are a fundamental part of your power as a Beastmaster Ranger. And so we wanted to ensure from the inside,
different options for
by
that.
designing these creatures specifically for this subclass, ensure that
The reasoning for
they
that, though,
are
was not every player wants to be a
delivering
battle master, which I think is
effectiveness
fair.
they need to be delivering for you
Not every fighter.
over the course of your career as a Beastmaster. All of it together means I think this is going to be a thrilling
I hope in the
subclass, not only
DMG
for
they
people
throw in very
have already
class-specific
played a
magical
Beastmaster,
items.
but also
I think it'd be a really
people
cool
who've
thing
not
for
yet
Beastmaster
tried it
Rangers to
out
get
and had the fun
ways
almost
to improve
having
their
two
primal beast
characters,
through magical
because
items.
the
Like a magical item that
Beastmaster
transforms them into a
is
stronger beast, you
one
know?
of the few
Sure, that'd be really cool.
subclasses in the game where it's really about not only playing your ranger, it's also about playing your ranger's beast friend. And that friend can almost take on a role of being like a member of the party. The beast companion
does it? Nice,
just
yeah, because I think
keeps getting better with you.
that's the one
What
thing that
you
misses
can
out.
do with it in terms of your commands improves, and it culminates with you even being able to share spells with your companion, so that when you like cast a spell targeting yourself, you can also have your beast companion benefit as well. And all of the improvements inside the subclass mean that you just over time become
That's cool.
more and
Yeah.
more of this amazing sort of 2 beings in total sync with each other, working as an exploration and fighting unit.
Oh, that's fascinating. So if I cast a healing spell, that spell may also affect my beast
Yes,
companion
as long
at the
as-
same time.
As long as it's within 30 feet of you, yeah, you could cast Cure Wounds on yourself, and your beast 30 feet away is then also healed.
Oh, that's amazing.
And also, just again, driving home how you are this unified unit, you also get to the point where your hunter's mark
Can you just use
starts
uncommon magic
benefiting your beast.
with a
Oh,
check
that's
to improve the beast
strong.
companion?
Yes.
What do you mean?
when the beast is enjoying Hunter's Mark, that becomes dangerous. So this brings us to Fey Wanderer Ranger. This came out of Tasha's. This was a really,
I don't like
really
Hunter.
super fun one, because eventually in your roaming, you might
Did they just discuss
some
Hunter? I completely blanked
background
out.
radiation
I
from the
don't like Hunter
Feywild, or
at all.
been under its influence, or maybe that's where you in fact come from.
Yeah, the Fey Wanderer is, along with the Gloomstalker, these two have wandered into the player's handbook to bring the sort of mirror world feeling of the Shadowfell and the Feywild, because those are the planes of existence that we've associated these two subclasses with. And so,
no, I'm talking about 2024 version.
The Beastmaster and the Hunter being associated with the material plane, the Fey Wanderer is associated with the Feywild, and the Gloomstalker with the Shadowfell. And so those two subclasses, the Fey Ranger and
WoW Hunter,
the shadowy one,
well, we'll get onto this.
They are, in many ways, the more magical rangers of the four provided in this.
Fey Wanderer is cool.
With, then the Hunter being the least magical.
So
of the
Fey
four.
Wanderer comes from Tasha's as well,
The
right?
Fey Wanderer.
So this is going to be the most similar.
A fun friend to revisit for anyone who played the Fey Wanderer from Tasha's Cauldron. And what you're going to see here is the features that you loved in the class, but now integrated into the new Ranger, benefiting from the new spells that are here. And in a way, the Fey Wanderer wandered into this book along with some of the spells in Tasha's Cauldron, including Summon Fey, which was something it had in Tasha's Cauldron, and thankfully, because Summon Fey is now in the player's handbook,
that pitch is great.
The Fey Wanderer in the player's handbook can continue to enjoy the ability at higher level of summoning a Fey creature to fight beside the Fey Wanderer. Before you get there, you not only have extra spells that you have always prepared, you can also deal extra psychic damage with some of your strikes as you channel the magic of the Feywild. You also can beguile people with your otherworldly glamour, and ultimately, because we can never resist when it's a Fey-themed subclass, we end up giving you Misty Step so that you can teleport. And we also, along the way, we help guard your mind against being charmed or frightened. So the whole package means you, if you choose this subclass, will be drenched through and through with Fey magic and be a wonderful companion to, and here I'll do it, I'll refer to the Warlock, a wonderful companion to a Warlock who has the Archfey patron.
Yeah.
And the two of you can teleport around to your heart's content.
Perfection.
Wasn't Tasha's? Yeah.
It'll be Fey chef's kiss.
Yeah. It doesn't change much from Tasha's.
The sparkly, trickster feeling of the Fey Wanderer is in stark contrast to the Gloomstalker, who instead is not only channeling the magic of the Shadowfell, but also just the shadows of the deep places of the earth, because you can also think of this being a ranger associated with the Underdark. And this subclass originally appeared in Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
Yeah, and I've always loved this. Just the core concept of, if you rely on your dark vision, you're invisible to them.
Yes.
Terrifying. You're the thing that the knight is afraid of. It's such a wonderful theme for a subclass. It's just chilling.
Well, and we've made it so that as you are hunting those creatures of the darkness, you're going to be even better at it.
Yeah.
One of the things we did right away in the subclass in your level 3 Dread Ambusher feature is we made it so that your extra damage is no longer locked to the first round of combat.
Yeah.
We wanted you to be able to enjoy being a Gloomstalker throughout a battle, if you so choose, and not essentially, well, I was a Gloomstalker on round 1, and then for the rest of the time I was a generic ranger. But now we've made it so that you will be able to use your Dreadful Strike, also psychic damage, because I introduced the Gloomstalker as, in a way, the foil to the Fey Wanderer.
Yeah.
And just as the Feywild and the Shadowfell are almost sort of opposites of each other, but they often both have to do with the mind and the emotions.
Yeah.
It's interesting that both of these subclasses, their extra damage is psychic damage.
And the Gloomstalker does a significant amount of psychic damage every turn.
But a limited number of times per day.
Yes.
It's not endless.
But it's bursty. It's a good amount of damage. It's healthy.
They like their Fey sibling also have a list of spells that they always have prepared. They have their umbral sight, which gives them dark vision or improves their dark vision if they already have it. As you mentioned, other creatures that rely on dark vision to see in the dark can't see the Gloomstalker in the dark.
Yeah.
Again, terrifying.
They're great at initiative.
Yes, they are. They are like their friends. The assassin and the barbarian are going to be more likely to go earlier in the battle than others.
The whole concept of this is the ambusher, this is the hunter in the night, this is in the spell list reflects all that as well. I mean, it's unusual to see like the ranger with disguised self, for example. You are very much one with the shadows and illusion.
They also, like their sibling, the Fey Wanderer, they end up having various mental defenses, and then also they're going to start being even more terrifying at level 11 with their Stalker's Flurry, because their psychic damage goes up. And so that,
even more.
Yeah, so that bursty damage bursts even more. And also they can start exuding mass fear to
all around them.
Yeah, all around them. And they also can teleport once you get up to level 15, teleport out of harm's way when they are attacked. So all of this combined means they are really terrifying, resilient hunters in the night.
And there's so many different ways to flavor this one in particular too, because this could be the Van Helsing who is hunting vampires, or this can be a ranger who solely lives in cities or in the Underdark. There's so many ways to theme it. Yeah. I love this ranger.
It is, in many ways, the Gloomstalker is the sort of gothic ranger.
Yeah. Perfect. I like gothy things.
You?
No. Okay, now that brings us to the hunter ranger. This is the low magic ranger.
This is, in many ways, sort of the subclass that is the baseline.
Yeah.
And what we've done is we took the version of the hunter that was in 2014, took the best elements of it, and sort of remixed the whole subclass. So it too, like the Beastmaster, is really close to just being a brand new subclass.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Part of that is you get a brand new feature at level 3 called Hunter's Lore. And this allows you that while a creature is marked by your hunter's mark, to know whether that creature has any immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities.
Like Battlemaster.
And if that creature does, you know what they are.
Oh, perfect.
So you
Very
now
thematic. I like that.
Are really good at hunting because you know, we shouldn't use fire on this particular creature, or we should use radiance on this creature. So this right away was a fun feature for us to create to help the hunter just be a better hunter. Then you get to the Hunter's Prey feature, and here you have a choice, just as the hunter used to have a choice in this feature. But the choices, we basically whittled, in each of the choice points in the subclass, we whittled the choices down to the best ones. In the 2014 version, at each of the choice points, there was always
and this is the point of discussion I'll get to.
A suboptimal choice. And so what we've done is we've narrowed it to the best choices so that whatever you choose, it's a solid choice. And then we went one step beyond that. We've now made it so that you can change your choice whenever you finish a short or long rest. This makes these features far more tactically useful. Because then you
and I'll explain why
sort of steer
once we're done
your
here, so I don't talk over
effectiveness toward what you think you face in the day or the hours ahead. We do this shtick again at level 7 in defensive tactics. You have a choice, and then you
That's
can
great,
revisit your choice whenever
but it could
you
be
finish
better.
a short
A lot
or long
better.
rest.
I'll explain why.
And you'll see familiar friends here in the features and Escape the Horde and multi-attack defense. At level 11, the Hunter now
Exactly
also
flip.
lets you, when you have Hunter's Mark on a creature,
Yeah.
and you deal damage to them, you can also deal that spell's extra damage to a different creature within 30 feet of the first creature.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's essentially your Hunter's Mark starts
very
splashing damage
Yeah.
on other people. We did this because the Hunter has always had this, when you looked at the choices that the subclass offered, it has always had this element of, I'm going to deal more damage to this single target, or I'm going to be really effective at fighting an entire group.
Yeah.
We continue to have those themes inside the subclass.
Yeah, the Horde Breaker is fantastic. I just love that.
But now with Superior Hunter's Prey, this new feature speaks to both themes, because you can now deal a lot of damage to one target and throw some damage on somebody else.
Perfect.
And then at level 15, you can take a reaction to give yourself resistance to damage when you take damage, and then that resistance lasts until the end of your current turn. So this is just a chance for you to sort of grit your teeth through the damage that you're taking to enhance your survivability.
Yeah.
Because we want the Hunter to, whether the Hunter is leaning more in a ranged attack direction or in a melee direction, to have really high resilience as they embark on their hunts.
This is a good ranger for the zombie apocalypse.
Well,
you're just mowing through hordes.
The nice thing about the Hunter Ranger, especially in the new player's handbook, is it's the ranger who's good in any situation.
Yeah.
Precisely because you can change your kit.
Yeah.
And so this is the, to use an old TV reference, this is sort of the MacGyver ranger.
Yeah.
Who, it's like, they've got the tool for the job. Just give them a minute or an hour.
Almost.
In the case of the short rest.
Thank you for these massive changes to the Ranger. People are really going to appreciate all the newness in here and like that wish fulfillment that people have wanted with the Ranger.
I can't wait for people to play it.
The new Player's Handbook is available for pre-order right now on D&D Beyond.
So,
you can find that link in the video description. And you can also find the new
the
core rulebooks
Warlock one
bundle
come out
for
yet?
pre-order, both physical and digital.
And when you pre-order the 2024 Core Rulebooks digital and physical bundle, you
let me
also
bring up
receive
Hunter
an
now.
exclusive Gold Dragon digital mini, the Dragons of D&D digital art book, 15 digital
one
dice
is.
sets, 34 frames, and 15 backdrops.
Is it?
Thank you so much for watching. We have a ton of video content coming out about the new Player's Handbook and all the
Where?
new core rulebooks, the new Monster Manual, the new Dungeon Master's Guide. So be sure to check out all of that content.
So, well, here's the big thing. The Ranger changes. Here's what's tough about that video. I think they were selling that as, hey, we want to sell this to the players that came from 2014 didn't see Tasha's. Whereas I think the people tuning into these, right? 5,000 people there. That's not many. Those are the people that have Tasha's or have read Tasha's, right? The people who are watching these videos when they come out are Tasha's fans, are people that play D&D probably more than most. So I think selling it as like totally new class, we've already seen the changes in Tasha's. It's just a few improvements from there. My big gripe before we start looking at all the changes is what they did to the Hunter, because I agree, the Hunter is the Ranger's Ranger, right? The Beastmaster is close because World of Warcraft was so popular. That really did put Hunter with a beast on the map to a lot of people. But the Ranger's Ranger is the Hunter. Right, that is that's the champion fighter. It's the berserker barbarian. It's the evocation wizard. It's the standard go-to. And I agree. I think rangers are one of the class fantasies is being versatile, being quick, being so. You're the more experienced party member. The fighter might be the person that's fought in the streets, etc. The ranger is the person that travels the land, has a lot of experience. He can notice the flower that you can eat. He tells you the berries which are safe to eat, and he knows how to hunt animals. The problem I had is in the original Hunter. Right? In the original Hunter, this decides to load. There's 3 options. There's 3 options. Couple here, 3 options. Right? Oh shit, nice. Thank you very much for that. I'll check that in a sec. Nice, we'll check that out after this one. And they've simplified it. And here's the weird thing. I saw people get excited. Oh, but you can change it on a short, long rest, right? Great. However, they were already doing that. So I expected that. By the time I got to Ranger, I expected that of Hunter. Because they did it already for the Totem Barbarian. So no longer are you set into an animal, Wild Heart Barbarian now. You're no longer trapped in one animal form. You can swap out them, which I thought was awesome. And then I read the Land Druid, and I thought, that's awesome. You can change based on the season. You could be the summery, fiery one. You could be this one. I was like, you know what? This is good. Great. When Hunter comes up, they're going to do the same thing. But they reduced the amount of choices and then made it. And I'm like, if you're saying now your justification is that some options were just better, well, then why reduce it? What? Like, because some of those, like, I want more. I think it was such a cool option because it was the more options. And I don't get it, because if you're not afraid of people being overwhelmed by the Wild Heart Barbarian or the Land Druid, then they wouldn't be overwhelmed by this Ranger by any means. I mean, arguably even less complicated than both then. So, I was really disappointed to read that the Hunter basically just got its choices reduced instead of just going, let's take the 3 choices and make them more unique and better, right? Or the choice removed, so that's what we'll get onto now. So we'll go through this now. So spellcasting level 1, the cool thing here is that you can change on a long rest one of your spells. I do that pretty much for all my classes that can change spells out. I don't like the level changes anyway. Favored enemy, you get Hunter's Mark, and you can do it twice per long rest without expending a spell slot. Always have it prepared. It's nice. It means that you get to use that more, and you get more as you level up. I don't think it says specifically how many. But that's nice, right? So you can actually use spells and other things. Yes, it does compete with your concentration slot, but I think it's quite fun. It also does Hunter's Mark does force damage, which is also very tasty. Because that's still the old version there, yeah. Okay. Weapon mastery. We already know about this, so we'll skip over it. Natural Explorer. You gain access to spells that could help with travel, such as Alarm, Good Breeze, Speak with Animals, level 1. You can select Expertise and a skill with Deft Explorer at level 2. I think Expertise is something that a Ranger should have had, basically, at the beginning anyway, so it makes sense to me. Deft Explorer from Tasha's Cauldron. Expertise in a skill plus proficiency in 2 languages. Which goes to show that you're well explored. Fighting style, they also added in Druidic Warrior. I don't know how much this will come up, but getting a couple of cantrips on the Druid spell list could be a cool little thing. They said consider the new Starry Wisp spell. That's fun. So that's pretty cool. And you get more options now. It's pretty cool, right? So now your Ranger can grab a shield and focus on protecting allies. That's cool. Still get extra attack. They should do. I don't remember, but they should do. Range subclasses. So Beastmaster, I mean, we saw the Primal Companions from Tasha's. They're much better, much cleaner. The only issue with them is they lack a little bit of flavor. I would love to see some... Oh, do you know what I would have loved to see? A list of animals you can change it to for each one, and it gives it one ability. Your AC now scales with your Wisdom modifier, so your proficiency bonus. That's something that they... If you noticed in Tasha's, they did a whole proficiency bonus change, which I really liked. That's a nerf. Not necessarily. I actually think it arguably is a buff for a lot of campaigns, but it's not a... Because there's a lot of campaigns that never get to a point where proficiency bonus ever goes super high. But it depends, right? Because your Wisdom modifier not often going to be super high as a Ranger, so it depends. They did this thing with proficiency bonus in Tasha's that I actually really liked, and they seem to be going back on it a little bit. They change up a couple of subclasses now with it that we've seen so far. I liked it as a clean progression to have stuff go up with your proficiency bonus, so you can do it up to your proficiency bonus. They've gone back to your modifier. The problem with that is very front-loaded. Very front-loaded. Exceptional training can be activated on turns when you use your bonus action to command your companion, and this feature now lets your primal companion take the dodge action as a bonus action. Lastly, Bestial Fury shares some of the benefits of Hunter's Mark with your primal companion once per turn, which is a nice little edit there as well. But overall, Beastmasters is still pretty good. Scaling can go beyond 20 now, you're not wrong, yeah. But obviously that's late game. Fey Wonder is pretty much the same. It's just you get Summon Fey always prepared instead of Dispel Magic, which is, you know, pretty good. And all rangers can get Dispel Magic now. Fair. Pretty much anyone can get Dispel Magic now by the looks of it. Gloomstalker saw some moderate tweaks. Instead of an extra attack on the first round that deals extra additional damage, they now allow them to do extra damage to a hit a few times per day. So, a little less exciting for me. It's cool to have something that's more common, but I feel like it would have been nice to be able to do the extra attack and then do some of the extra damage as like the follow-ups, you know? So you get both. Stalker's Fury at level 11 was also tweaked to build off of this change, increasing the damage of Dread Ambusher, allowing you to apply an additional effect when you use it. That's fun, gives you more options to do in combat, and you can make an extra attack on a nearby enemy or frighten your target and creatures within 10 feet of it. So it looks like they pushed it all to level 11. Hunter has become the more streamlined, with Hunter's Prey and Defensive Tactics granting you 2 options instead of 3. However, you can change those selections every time you take a short or long rest, making you much more adaptable. My favorite change is the new Hunter's Lore at level 3. You ultimately know the immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities of creatures marked by your Hunter's Mark. That's very cool, the Hunter's Mark bit there, but again, they don't really tell you which options you get to choose now, but I just think the idea of taking away a third option was just silly to me when you're already going to be changing it. You might as well just have a third weak option. Because if you say the third weak option is a weak, like say you've got the ability to, let's take a look at Beast Barbarian, right? The jump, climb, swim speed, right? If they took away the jump speed just because the climb and swim speed are more used, that time where you could use the jump, right? And it comes up, you're going to feel like you've lost it. So, sure, if you can change it out often, just let them change it out. Just let them have it there as an option. So I was a bit disappointed by Hunter because I was like, why would you take something away? So strange. Prime Evil Awareness is you can still get great awareness of the world around you by picking up Expertise and Perception at level 2 with Death Explorer. You also have more spells now and can swap them more often. So you get beast sense and locate animals or plants more easily. Roving. From Tasha's into its own class feature with a slight buff. It now grants an additional 10 feet of movement instead of 5. But it does not. But it does require you to not wear heavy armor. It still grants the climb speed and swim speed as before. I get it why they've done it this way. I really do like this feature a lot. I think it's a stronger feature. Obviously, yeah, heavy armor. I get it. It's because heavy armor doesn't fit the prime class fantasy of a ranger, so that's why they've done that. Land Stride. Ranger gets expertise at level 9 usually, so new feature. Expertise. Tireless. Temporary hit points. His explanation of this one I didn't really get as much. I guess it's like to talk about how you are more used to sleeping rough, etc. Same with the one later on. I think it's just they were just wanted a way to make sure you have extra health. So it's the same thing as Tasha's Cauldron. Hide in plain sight. The ranger gets tireless at level 10 now instead. Taking Relentless Hunter. Taking damage can no longer break your concentration on Hunter's Mark. It comes in quite late. It's a very nice thing. But it is rough in terms of coming in quite late. I think they could have done like something a little bit more buffed with that and brought that in early. Nature's Veil, you can turn invisible as a bonus action. Lasts until you. It's practically not changed. But it did choose Wisdom modifier over your proficiency bonus. Vanish at 14. You get Nature's Veil for level 14 instead. Precise Hunter. If a creature is marked by Hunter's Mark, you have advantage on attacks against them. By this level, you have 6/3 castings of Hunter's Mark, so if you want to focus on dealing damage, Precise Hunter will help you slay enemies. So, a cool feature, just comes in very, very late. Feral Senses, blind sight out to 30 feet. Enemy mages slinging spells from behind the cover of invisibility aren't safe from you any longer. It's pretty much just changed up and cleaned up wording. Your epic boon at level 19. This one, they're giving you boon of dimensional travel. One ability to go up by 1, and immediately after you take the attack or magic action, you can teleport up to 30 feet. It's a really fun one, but, you know, great for a Fae. Foe Slayer. Hunter's Mark now deals 1d10 force damage instead of 1d6. It's quite late for that. Between favored casters give you free cast on the spell. Relentless Hunter, protecting your concentration from being broken. Precise Hunting, giving you advantage on marked targets. The level 20 Ranger is now a Master Combatant. They're just a bit stronger. It's not a very exciting thing at all at level 20. I personally don't think the Ranger got super exciting. I think some portions of it are cool. I think overall, though, it really is just touches. I don't really... It's not made me really want to play one. I think there's some cool class fantasy there. I was really hoping that the Hunter was going to get a big rework in a fun way. I don't really like the rework. But, you know. It's still going to be really strong as a Ranger. And I think the flavor is really, really good. But I think they could have buffed them more. So, a little bit sad about this. A Hunter, I was really hoping they'd get better. And I don't like the fact that they've gone back on the proficiency bonus upgrade. I liked that. And I think they've done it because of front-loaded campaigns. And I think that the answer really is encourage people to level up your players more and don't have as many heavy campaigns anymore. Like, I prefer when you have... I can do this feature twice, then 3, then 4, 5, 6. Instead of I just start off being able to do this 3 to 5 times. So, I'm not super overwhelmed by it. I think there's some really cool changes. I just think they should have had a big buff. It's fine if they make the spells better. Yes. So that is something that I will say. I still think Ranger is very, very good. You can't judge these classes until spellcasting casts until you see the spells list and see spell changes. So just keep your focus on that. Yeah, I've got the Warlock in there as well. So, Warlock's one. Let's go through my favorite subclass. Eldritch Invocations at level 1. Incredible! Instead of level 2. Pack boons are now Eldritch Invocations. In the 2014 Warlock, your pack boons such as Pack to the Blade, Pack to the Tome, Pack to the Chain was a separate feature bestowed at level 3. In the 2024 Warlock, the pack boon feature is gone. These packs are now options you can choose as part of your Eldritch Invocations. You can basically pick all 3. These are really 2 important and beneficial aspects of the shift. First, you no longer have to choose between them. You can get all 3. Second, while some Eldritch Invocations do not have prerequisites such as Agonizing Blast, which requires you to be a level 2 Warlock, the former Packed Boon Invocations do not. It means you can select from a familiar, Book of Shadow stuff as level 1. Are they going to tell you what they do? More Eldritch Invocations. Seeing as you get an invocation level 1, the progression has been expedited. 2024 Warlocks will have access to more invocations than 2014. Maxed out at 10 when they hit level 18. As with the older version, when you gain a Warlock level, you can replace one invocation with another one, as long as the prerequisite for another one that you have. I think they could have done that long rest. Some Eldritch Invocations can be repeated. Yes. First, they're no longer limited to Eldritch Blast, which is great. And now you can add your Charisma modifier to it. The really good one, for example, is the Repelling Blast with Ray of Frost. It's a very good combo now. So now you can boost damage for Toll the Dead or Thunderclap with Agonizing Blast if that suits your Warlock build better than Eldritch Blast. Next, you can select these invocations multiple times when adding new Eldritch Invocations. So if you're trying to build a cantrip powerhouse, you could add Agonizing Blast or Repelling Blast to multiple cantrips. But of course, you can still use your Eldritch Blast because, let's face it, if you're Warlock, probably going to want to. Yeah, Repelling Blast on the way is fun. With the exception of Eldritch Smite, which deals a significant amount of damage and gives an enemy prone condition, Eldritch Invocations carry using the Warlock spell slot description. You still have to use spell slots for your pack magic, but they are largely no longer fuel the invocations you get from your patron. Instead, your Eldritch Invocations feel like a wholly separate power branch unique to the Warlock class. The The customization allowed via these changes to invocations makes the 2024 Warlock feel like someone who has pored over contracts with the patron and selected the powers best suited. Which is very nice. Magic Cunning. At level 2, Pact Magic and spell slot progression works the same way for the 2024 Warlock as it did for the 2014. You can also still recover expended spell slots at the end of a short or long rest. Magical Cunning gives you another way to recover your spell slots, however. Now, once per long rest, you can use this feature to spend 1 minute on a ritual that restores half of your maximum spell slots rounded up. So a lot of the game, you're going to just get 1 back, but it's nice to get 1 back. The Eldritch Master feature granted level 20 still allows you to regain all your pack spell slots, but flavor-wise, it's now considered a more powerful version of this level 2 feature. Level 3 Warlock subclass. Here's the one thing I want to check. Shit! I was hoping they'd talk about the invocations, the Pact invocations. There's one crazy change, and I can't talk about it until it comes out. Shit! The Archfey, Fiend, and Great Old One patrons will receive substantial overhauls. Archfey now. Misty Step is added to your prepared spell list, and many of the features of the subclass give you extra uses of the spell, along with healing bonuses and damage effects on enemies when you use it. Beguiling Defense has also been updated to reduce the damage you take and inflict damage with a reaction. Celestial now also grants temporary hit points when you finish your magical cunning ritual or complete a short or long rest. Fiend, Dark One's Blessing now grants you temporary hit points even if someone else kills an enemy within 10 feet of you, instead of once per long rest. You can use Dark One's own luck a number of times equal to your charisma modifier. Huge, because it was a one and done before. That, for a lot of campaigners, that's going to be 5 times. It's crazy. I know too way too much for my own good. And when you run out, it's the dead subclass. Sort of, but you have so many, so it doesn't feel too bad. And you can use Hell through Hell again by expending a Pact Magic spell slot, which is amazing. Damage reduced, I believe, though. Great Old One Patron we already reviewed, but super, super cool. Love crafting as hell. Contact Patron. New feature for Warlocks that ties directly into your role as a recipient of power from Patron. Starting level 9, every 2024 Warlock has the ability to reach out and contact their Patron directly once per long rest. It grants you the spell Contact Other Plane as an always prepared spell. You can use the spell once per day to contact your patron without expending a spell slot, and you automatically succeed on an intelligence saving throw required to complete it. That one is fucking awesome. One of my favorite features. Flavored ability. Oh, I love this. I just love it because you can really do a lot with this. Like you're getting given the right answers by your patron. So once per day, you can help your party out in a big bad way. You could, if a clever creative player can do some crazy shit with that, because the intelligence saving throw is very dangerous. Yeah, right. You're literally giving your daily check-in with your mum. Mystic Arcanum, same as it did in 2014. The Unearthed Arcana that was changing it did not go through. Whenever you gain a Warlock level beyond 11, you may replace one of your Arcana spells with another of the same level. Same as Eldritch Versatility and Tasha's Cauldron. Epic Boons, the example they give for Epic Boon here. Increase one ability score by 1. When you or another creature within 60 feet of you succeeds or fails a d20 test, you can roll 2d4 and add or subtract the result from the d20 roll. Once you use this feat, you can't use it again to complete a short or long rest. Or roll for initiative. So, that's very nice. So overall, I'm annoyed that they didn't, goddamn, go into details. What's up, Almost D&D? How you doing? I really wanted them, so okay. I'll have to wait. What? Until they show more, until the book comes out, I have to wait to talk about it. Is it just one specific invocation you want to talk about? Yes. Yes, one pact. Just like a real, I mean, it is like a real warlock, right? So, the final editions, yes. Yeah, these are this is everything you're seeing here is one and done now. So, like, the prints are coming out soon. It's something gonna be really interesting. But I'll tell you this right now, I'm excited to play Warlock. I really like the idea of, I think the mixing the pacts is such a fun idea. 3 months, it's more like 2, right? It all depends when my embargo lifts. I'll have to check. But once it lifts, we'll talk all about it in depth. I cannot wait to go pack to the blade, pack to the chain, and just go crazy. They explained the changes, but missed over some portions. Yeah. I can't fill in the gaps. I can literally react to what they say. And until they say it, I can't say it. It's very good. The pact in general, I just think are really cool. But I would love to go pack to the blade with pack to the chain. Or pack to the tome and pack to the chain. I think pack to the chain is going to be a commonly just grabbed one for me. Because it's always the one that I feel like I'm missing. I usually choose between the others in terms of like, oh, I want one thematically, but then I want a pet. A really good pet. And I think pack to the chain is going to be a go-to pet for that. Lord Mark, thank you so much for the 3 months. But overall, they cooked with Warlocks, man. Imswell was so good, yeah. Yeah. I do really want a skeleton, though. I think having a skeleton pet's so good. Are they the cantrip masters? Them and invocation wizards, yeah, for sure. I mean, let's think about it, right? Adding invocations so like you can do more with them. Repelling blast only works on attack roll ones. The best example of that's Rare Frost, right? But it's also really good for some of your touch-based spells. Like Shocking Grasp can now remove the attack of opportunity and push them back. That's pretty fun. If you can also grab a feat to grab someone else's cantrips, you could get some good ones there. Starry Wisp, which I can't say what it does, could be good. There's another one in my head that is so good. I love. I can't talk about. What else? You could do it on... Just adding your charisma is really good. Once per turn. Is that what it says? No, I didn't say it. Repelling Blooming Blade. Oh, that's fun. Wait, hold on a second. So Booming Blade, if you can make your Agonizing Blast attached to that, does that mean you're going to be doing your weapons damage plus the D8 plus say 5 plus the extra D8 that gets added on? Shit, that's good. How does it work with Green Flame Blade? Man. I want some more melee cantrips. Was Erdtree smite with that? Probably. Does Booming work on force movement? No, it wouldn't pop off the it wouldn't pop off the No, I don't think so. But it would push them back so they'd have to come back towards you if you did repelling. On a hit, target stops with an effect. If the target willingly moves. Yeah. But you could slap them back and then they'd be stuck in place. If they want to come towards you, they'd have to take the damage again. Which is pretty fun. Kinda bonkers, that. Kinda bonkers. Wicked. But we'll be able to deep dive a lot more of this stuff later on. Ranger overall. So far, if I was to tier list everything in terms of what I like the best, and I put them in order. Warlock is my favorite new release they've done. I love it. Then I would say Barbarian is actually my second. I really, really do like Barbarians now. And then... Rogue. Then Fighter. Then Druid. Then Wizard. Wizard, like, they're all still good up there. Wizard just didn't get many changes, so I'm not super excited by it. And then Paladin and Ranger are the two I'm like, eh. Monk, Sork, Bard, and Cleric. They'll be quite exciting to talk about. I think of those four, I'm most excited to see Monk and Sork's ones. And Bard and Cleric. Yeah, if only Artificer. But it should be good. Needs more changes? Yeah. Over Death Rules of Cleric? Oh, shit, really? That sounds cool. I'm now really, really excited for the Dungeon Master's Guide. I want to see stuff. Out of the option, marshals, what do you think is the most useful option? Making a marshal for a new campaign after 3-1? I mean, I think if you want a lot of variety, Fight is very, very good for that. But if you want to just do chunky, big, very, very, very hefty damage, I do genuinely think the Barbarian is cracked. I think their ability to knock things over or push things back with the reckless attack stuff is crazy. One Heart Barbarian is, yeah, super good. Really, really cool. What's expected to be added in the MG? I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm expecting it to be loads more magical items and cleaned up a lot of magical items, which would be exciting as hell. I haven't had a good magical item list in a long time outside of external from Wizards. I want to see them just really give some great advice towards DMs and stuff. Actually, no, the one I'm most excited for is Monster Manual. I cannot wait for the Monster Manual. All the new art, all of the new stat blocks, all of the new ways like they'll think about those kind of stuff. I can't wait. That's going to be great. Pricing on magic items would be fucking great. And crafting properly. Like, pure crafting. All right, Brew Architect chat. And then we're going to probably move on from this to a good game. My room is cold now, chat. Okay, 2 seconds. All right. Okay. Can they connect track as a fear target within set range? Yeah, level 11, right? Okay. I didn't realize the music would stop. All right, so that was D&D stuff, chat. Now, my hope is to finish Elden Ring. I get it if you can't watch Elden Ring because you're like, spoilish. I understand. Okay. We're going to load up Elden Ring, and I'm going to try and finish it today. If I do this quickly, keep checking back on the stream. You can probably come back later. If I finish this fast, then I will swap games. I do have a whole section to go, so it might take a few hours. We'll see. And also, the final boss could kick my ass. But I will tell you now, I will fucking cheese that motherfucker if I have to. I don't know who the last boss is as well. Don't spoil that for me if you do know. I've got some theories. I do feel like Bale was the highlight of this DLC for me, so it's going to be hard to top Bale. Really hard to top Bale. I love that fight. What are your theories? Possessed Mog. Possessed Mog. Like, Nicola's got Mog's body. He's going to use it to put his body into. Or his soul into. Godwin would be a cool one. Godwin should be the ending to me. Because you want someone new, and you want someone who's spoken about. Hey, what's that over there? I just saw something in the rival. I feel like we're going to fight a boss, and midway through, it's going to be like, Nicola. Review. Gotta find out. Or it'll be someone entirely new. Maybe that Lena. I don't know. But Mikkel will be involved in some way. I think Mog, though, because that's what that dude said about the body. You can backseat me with quests. Not the outcomes of quests. But also like, hey, do this if you want this quest to trigger. You can also definitely backseat me when it comes to Shadow Tree Fragments or the Spirited Ashes shit. Okay? 100%. I've got one down here before. This is the one I got here. So I'm going to go right this time. What is doing? Look, I should have done more messages in this game. Look at that revenge one. That is performing. What do you think this game is like? Has anyone in this chat ever had a message that got like thousands of appraisals? And did it make a difference to your gameplay? Did you become OP? Because don't you get like killed or something every time it happens? Pot boys usually have Shadow Tree Fragments. Maybe this guy has one. Revered Spirit Ash. Okay, good. That's what I need. 100. Okay. Come on. Get his ass. I'll heal. Because of a bridge, really. Look, something's doing well. What's going well right now? A revenge one. It's 1 flask worth of healing. Wow. So you could probably, like, genuinely go through the game just getting fucking spammed up on one. I wonder if there's a cooldown to how often they can come through. That'd be such a fun run idea. Oh, that's such a good idea for a run. Message healing only run. Well, the only way you're allowed to get healed is getting your messages appraised. So you'd really have to wait until the beginning of a DLC. Did that pot boy have nothing in him? That's a shame. Okay. Let's keep pushing through. I don't know how close I am, by the way. The end. I'm assuming not too bad, because I think I've got one area left, and then probably the final area beyond that shadow tree. I was surprised this open. I got one off a pot boy. Is that the one you mean? Oh, not these things are so fucking gross. This is the grossest new enemy. Oh, what? There's one there. Oh, babies. And what spirits? I think it's the pot boys. I killed one. Should I go back and kill more? I think. You might, hey. I appreciate the back thing, so maybe you're right. What's this? I miss you, Nolo. What's up, Frank Danger? Frank Danger here. Yeah, I'll need to play some more soon at some point. Once I'm done with all of the Elden Ring stuff. You saw a lawyer on Frank? I want to do Kaio again. So I'm going to speak to Spa about that. When I was talking to Crichton the other day, by the way, chat, we were discussing our the villain D&D, and I told him, hey man, the reason that I don't have it done is because I need someone constantly like getting me pumped. Like we were talking about it, right? I'm hoping he drops one. What the fuck? Those enemies always dropped one out in the open. Oh no. I gotta be careful. I don't want them. Spirit? What the hell is a spirit calculus? Oh, I have something to hand in, a bell, don't I? As it was, needs a new penal code. Although it did finally get published, did it? Yeah, I feel like the penal code does need a clean up big time. There's some crazy shit. Last time I was on, we were like at fear of getting raided over having one stolen gun. So to run it, I will. What I needed basically for the villain campaign is I needed to get into a call with people talking about it, getting excited about it. You know, keep me reminded, because chat telling me is not the right way for it to happen, right? Because I'm not gonna just. I never just sit there and go like, oh, okay. Good point, chat. Oh. Like, I'm never in the mood for speaking about them. But if I'm like in a normal situation where, like, say, like Kryka messages me and we get discussing it, my mind starts like whirling with ideas. And that's what happened when we met up. I was like, oh, I've got this idea to do this. I want to do this with it. Ow, that's dumb there. Where is it? Oh, dear. Any more in here? This place is kind of a maze, so if you're like, hey, you're gonna miss the Spirit Asher, don't go that way. Do let me know. That big doorway had a whole section there. I don't want to miss that. Catch with the hardcore campaign. Do you feel your RP from other games helps in those minute character choices? Honestly, it depends on which one, right? Like the Strahd one, I'm playing a little bit like carefree because I know I'm just like a temporary character, but I think more so just DMing helps with that stuff. Thank you, Hippie, for the 9 months, the 9 longs. Victory's so hype, man. Well, so for the villain campaign, I was going to try. Oh, not you again. Oh, ouch! Actually, you're actually kind of painful, my dude. I was talking to Crichton about it, and the thing that's going to be really exciting is just seeing what they go for. What I'm going to do for it is they are going to have. They can pick a Erdtree fragment there. Oh, I hate that. That means I feel like I'm going to miss one. Is there anything down here? This place is massive. I really hope I don't miss any. I need all the help I can get, you know, at the end. Ugh. They'll all pick a class. I can make a class for them as well, if they want. Subclass. But they'll all pick a subclass. And then... And a base standard D&D class that might fit their theme. Right, if you're playing a hag, you might go druid. And then I'm going to give them a separate leveling thing. Which will be their villain level. I give them new abilities based on the kind of creature type they are. So like a hag might get some more stuff to do with hags as a secondary leveling thing. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. Dude, this place is a goddamn maze, and I bet you... How many... Does anyone know how many Erdtree fragments are in here? I bet you there's a ton. I bet you this place is packed to the brim. Why does this fly upside down? Off the dome. I found one ash, one fragment, so it's not too difficult though. So I could probably get this all done in one burst, but it is a dungeon. Do you know what's a crazy behavior, chat? Flutton and I play games so differently. And it's so interesting to me. Instead of going on the human body long ago, improves back steps, but increases damage taken at all times. Yeah, no, I'm good on that one. She's playing through Elden Ring right now. And here I am, you know, summoning, trying to get through the bosses wherever I can. Right? She's doing a lore through. She doesn't summon ever because she doesn't want to have anything easier for her. Fair enough. That you come across that fairly often. She turned off all the messages so she could experience every single thing herself. She'll go into a dungeon, and I shit you not, she does this. To every wall. She does that in every dungeon she's in. And I'm just staring going, you have the patience of a god. Like, every wall. Every wall. I'm sat here going, oh, message there. I'll try the ones with the messages. Where's the radiant damage coming from? This guy? That many hidden? No. No. I mean, there's a fair few. I mean, for how big the game is, no. Are there illusionary walls? Yes. Right? It's fascinating to watch. I was just there going, oh my god. Yeah, there's not many actually super hidden either, so. But she is making sure she does not miss a single one. And I'm sat there going like, I recognize that I really enjoy this game for... I like fighting the bosses, but I don't like fighting them for too long. I like this game for its world building. I'm okay with missing a bit. And I don't mind being backseat on the stuff that I'm not really into. So Right, where... Is there any other scatter tree things here? I don't know. This is the bit I don't want to miss. And the only reason is, I want the game to be easier. Down there. Do that. So I've looked across there. Across here. I know there was an exit over this way. There was an under exit too. I thought this place would be a big boss arena. Oh, really? Okay, so this wasn't the way out. Okay. Does anyone know if there's more than one scatter tree fragment and more than one spirited ash inside this dungeon? Okay, so the way out is down here. It's looking like no. I'm definitely going to get to like level like 18. Yeah, go and pop voice performance, yeah. Definitely get to like 18 and then be like, maybe like close to 19 and then have to look it up and I don't know. I mean, I'm worldly. Like I said, we get to that last boss and I get stuck on it for a while. I'm going to find the most broken ass build and I'm going to bring my... bring my mimic to do the same thing. Yo, Frank, thank you so much for that gift of sub. I appreciate that. This person looks like it could be a friend, but nope. I thought that was going to hit harder. Thank you, Frank. Oh god. Okay, now it definitely hits hard now. I'll go heal. Oh! I got lucky on that last one. What? What the fuck? No, no, sir! Centaur! He's fucking me up, dude. I bet he touched him. Oh, I got caught by that. Ooh! Don't do the centaur thing. Oh, it's worse. It's worse. What is that? He's Flower Man. Calm down. Oh. I'm dead. I'm dead. What is that? Nope. Okay, that twist is bullshit. Okay. I'm going through all my potions here, dude. Got his ass. Broken lightning perform build. That one seems really fine. That's what I will swap to if I need to. If it gets bad. Helmwoven by Devonian, longest servant of the Crucible Knights, holds the power of the Crucible of Life, the primordial form of the Erdtree, strengthens aspects of the Crucible incarnations. The Devonian quest in search of the Crucible's origins, and depart from the lands of the Erdtree alone. Helmwood by Devonian, longest servant of the Crucible Knights, forged a primordial gold, marked by its reddish hue and inhabited by ancient holiness, a torrent of life engraved upon striking its foes. So this lady just came to see, like, yo, where did our great mommy come from? And she might have got the answer, didn't I? Oh wait, there's a drop there. I don't craft enough in this game. What's that? That's cool. Dry leaf whirlwind. The skill represents the pinnacle of Dane's footwork-based martial arts. Okay. Can I jump over there? Doesn't look like it. I don't really know how you go over there. What if a performance drops here? Ooh, okay. Nope. Message by Dryleaf Dane. Address the kindred spirits who pursue Michaela's trail. We found the sealing tree just ahead, but if we burn it, We need the proper Kidlin. That's Mesmer. Oh, I have that. Okay. So you can't actually go ahead from this point unless you have it. Nice. What's this one? I abandon here the last of the flesh of my body. Oh, we're getting close. I'm guessing up there is going to be the big thing. Okay. Can I upgrade? No, I need one more to upgrade. Like I said, they should have given you extra. Scattered trees. And like I said as well, chat, if you would like to backseat me and tell me where some locations are, you can as well. I'm always open to the backseat. I can't go that way, can I? You're just gonna blast me? Oh my god. Oh my god. That just kills you. Jesus. Only works on one item. That's a shame. And move was fire. Yeah, if you want to backseat me on any Shadow Tree fragments or... Dude, I don't want to... Lads. I'm away. I'll level up with the points. I realize I've got a lot. Shadow Tree fragments or the Spirited Ashes, I'm more than okay with. The same with quests. If you look at quests and you're like, wait, that all come all the way over here? That's nuts. But like, hey, you go that way, you're going to ruin this quest. Don't tell me what happens. Okay. Okay. How the fuck do I get over there? Let's see. I'm guessing via that way. But how do I make this jump? Where's the way down there? Cool dude down that way. Is there a means of going down there? I don't know. I don't know. I'm new to this area, I am. Maybe if the side's here. Looks like there could be a way down here. No. How do you get down there? I don't understand. Okay. A hippo here? Yeah, over... Am I technically in combat because of... Jesus Christ. I know what you mean. Is it over here? Yeah, there's a hippo over here that I killed for it. Let that one up. Where? I might be in dumb chat. How do you get down? Do I have to go through here again? Go down? No. Was it at the end? Was there a way to drop at the end? Let me try. Across the bridge, there was actually a way down. Okay, I'm gonna ride on the right side so I can bait his thing. Oh wait. I think it's on the right side. Okay, there we go. Now we bait to there. It's actually the right side I needed to go. One arsehole. Oh, I nearly fell there. Wait. Is he gonna do it again? Holy Banolis, dude. Holy Banolis. Whoosh.